What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we are running a really awesome team. Now, this team was not created by me. No, it was created by FPSticks, so shout out to him. Huge congratulations, man. FPSticks reached the highest rank in Go Battle League, that being the legendary rank, with this team. I'm going to have a link to his channel down in the description and comments, so if you guys don't know who he is, be sure to go check out his channel. He is a phenomenal battler and makes really good content as well, so be sure to go check him out. But this team looked like so much fun that I wanted to try it for myself. So today we're going to take a look at my battles with this team, how well it holds up in some lower ranks, and I'm just going to let you guys know right now, it's a really awesome team. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think about today's battles and this team. Be sure to go check out FPSticks, and let's go ahead and get right into the video. Alright, moving into the first battle. Now, you definitely want Frenzy Plant on Venusaur, so if you don't have one, you can use an Elite Charge TM to get that, but this team's a lot of fun. And Venusaur on the lead versus Altaria. Terrible matchup right here, so we got to swap right away into Sableye. Now, I will say 100% you want Return instead of Power Gem, but I just simply don't have that option. So we're going to go ahead and shield right here. Reason being, I haven't gotten a good one yet that I can purify to get Return, so I have to use Power Gem. It still does decent, but if you have a Return one, by all means, use Return over Power Gem, please. It's so much better against matchups like Wigglytuff and Obstagoon. But we go ahead and get a shield from them. Now, this is a huge tell, everyone. They're not swapping out. They have a hard lock with Altaria to Venusaur, but they're not swapping out, which tells me they likely have a Alolan Marowak and Frostlass in the back. So what you guys are going to see is what a Alolan Graveler can do with energy. So we are going to see the Altaria take out our Sableye. We're going to go ahead and bring in the Alolan Graveler right here with that Volt Switch. It does neutral against the Dragon Flying, right? It's going to gain a lot of energy right here. We're just going to build up, and they do decide to swap out into Frostlass. So sure enough, it was Frostlass. We're going to go ahead and build up to 2 Rock Blasts right here. This first one, it's going to do a lot of damage, right? That Ice typing. So this definitely tells me there is an Alolan Marowak in the back, which means this Alolan Graveler can actually sweep this game if I manage my energy correctly. So if I can over farm a bit right here, make sure I'm counting the fast moves, we're going to go ahead and throw another Rock Blast. I could have gotten away with one more fast move right there, I think, but I definitely wanted to get this Frostlass out of there. Actually, yeah, I could have done one more fast move. So we farm it down. We have Rock Blast ready to go. We know Altaria is low, and the final Pokemon is going to be... It's going to be the Alolan Marowak, which is awesome. We can go ahead and go for Stone Edge right here. You definitely want to be running Stone Edge and Rock Blast. It's for the coverage and shield baiting opportunities. Stone Edge, oh man, it feels so bad to do that to the GOAT, but hey, we take it down, and then Alolan Graveler is going to be able to get to the Rock Blast right here and get to finish it off right there. I did one extra fast move on accident, but that is going to be a good battle. So we lost lead hard, Sableye safe swap, but Alolan Graveler sweeps endgame because so many people are running Frostlass and Alolan Marowak. We have Venusaur on the lead versus Frostlass. There's another one. We're going to swap right into that Sableye, right? Get ahead on energy, does super effective damage in the matchup, and they are going to decide to throw their energy right here, which is fine. We're going to go ahead and shield it. Sableye, with energy advantage, can do a lot of work to the meta, so if they decide not to swap out, this is going to be pretty good for us. So they're staying in, and they actually swap now into Diggersby, which is actually pretty good here for us. Venusaur can absolutely destroy Frostlass when it has energy advantage because of how hard Frenzy Plant hits. So what we're looking to do here in this matchup is go for foul plays, get this Diggersby low, and let Venusaur come in and farm down, right? That ground typing is going to take super effective damage from Vine Whip. So we're going to save our shield right here. Diggersby is in a good spot to farm down, and they do decide to throw the Earthquake. That's a smart play by them. So Venusaur is now going to come in. We are going to take a Fire Punch, which does do super effective damage, but I think I can commit to the hard farm right here. Fire Punch will hurt, but I cannot give that second shield up. We're going to go ahead and just farm down. This is really, really prime here for Venusaur. They do have 2 shields, though, which is definitely tough, but Venusaur has the energy. We will likely see the Frostlass come back in, so we're going to go ahead and throw Frenzy Plant. Frenzy Plant will do enough neutral damage in this matchup to take it out from this range, so we need to throw both to get both shields right here. So we're going to go ahead and build up to the next one. We do get to the Frenzy Plant in time. This is either going to get the final shield or take it out, both of which we're going to be swapping right away into Alolan Graveler. We get the final shield, we swap into the Alolan Graveler right here. They don't have enough time to get 2 avalanches right here, but what's great is Vigoroth comes in, and you may be saying, what is so great about that? It's a counter, yeah, but Stone Edge is neutral as well, and absolutely goes boom! boom, does so much damage. And as well, Vigoroth has to throw Body Slam. This is resisted because of our rock typing, right? So we're able to survive. We're going to be able to farm down. We have Rock Blast ready to go for that Frostlass and a shield still left. So this is what this team can do so well, and I'm glad FPSticks talked about it in his video. Is it does well with energy advantage, and I love teams that do well with energy advantage. It's so much fun. So if that's your kind of guys play style, managing your energy, this team, oh, it's so good. So we have a very solid lead right here against Lapras, right? But what you guys need to know is Lapras can win this matchup in the 2 shield because of the damage from Ice Shard. So what we're looking to do is actually take shields away from them. I'm going to let the Surf go through. I want to get to 2 Frenzy Plants right here, and they're staying in. I want these 2 Frenzy Plants to get both shields from my opponent, and then I'll come in with a Alolan Graveler and farm all day long. But they let it go. And Alolan Marowak comes in, so we're going to go ahead and throw Frenzy Plant. I should have saved that, and I could have swapped to Sableye, but I'm thinking, you know what, I have a really good matchup. I'm low enough. I can chunk health with Frenzy Plant. They're only going to get 3 fast moves right there, so Sableye can safely come in. So this is still a good option for me. I'm sitting pretty well. We're going to go ahead, and I think I decided to shield right here. I didn't want a Shadow Bone to hit me. It is Shadow Bone, which is nice. It would have done neutral in the matchup. And we're going to go ahead and just try to overload and now go for Foul Play just before they get to their charge move right there. So hopefully whatever is in the back Alolan Graveler can handle. They do shield as well. This is a big tell that in the back is probably Frostlass, and it is. So again, the Frostlass Alolan Marowak core gets absolutely wrecked by Sableye and Alolan Graveler core in the back, which is why this team is doing so well. And we'll be able to get to another foul play right here, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played to my opponent. But yeah, Sableye, absolute monster. You guys know it's a monster in Great League. It's a monster in the Holiday Cup as well because the meta has kind of settled down to Frostlass and Alolan Marowak. Alright, so Obstagoon on the lead. This is very good to see on the lead because it destroys our backline. But what's great is Venusaur can win this matchup in the 2 shield, and Frenzy Plant does a lot of neutral damage right here, and we absolutely chunk, as you guys can see. Now, we're going to let this first Night Slash go through. What we need to look out for is the boosted Night Slash later on. So this first one, we let it go, and we are sitting very good right now where I'm actually going to go ahead and commit to this farm down. I am going to throw up a shield right here on the Venusaur to stop the next Night Slash, and I can farm this thing down now. So they're deciding to stay in. Now they swap out into Drifblim, so I'm going to go ahead and go into Sableye. If I would have thrown energy at Drifblim, right, they decided to go for Icy Wind as well. They should have built up the Shadow Ball, but they go for the Icy Wind, which is fine by me because Foul Play and Shadow Claw are still going to do so much damage right here in the matchup. Now, if I needed to save that energy on Venusaur because it's going to be resisted. Both Grass type moves and Poison type moves are resisted by Drifblim because of the Ghost Flying typing. Now we are going to see Wigglytuff come in. This is where Return really helps out. It does so much more damage than Power Gem. I didn't have enough energy anyways to get to it, but what we need to do is come in with Graveler right here to get shields. Graveler with Volt Switch and Rock Blast can still put a lot of pressure, and we almost have near 2 Frenzy Plants on Venusaur. So we're going to go ahead and go for the back-to-back Rock Blast right here. Charm is absolutely destroying us, but we have to get shields. We get one right there, which is great. We're going to be able to get another Rock Blast right here. This should be getting the second shield because otherwise we're going to be able to farm down with Volt Switch. No, it doesn't get the second shield, so we're going to swap right away. They swap into Obstagoon, and we're able to farm down, and now we have 2 Frenzy Plants ready to go. This first one will be getting the shield from Wigglytuff, and the second one will be taking it out. So a slight misplay by my opponent. I actually go for Sludge Bomb. Slight misplay by my opponent right there for swapping into Obstagoon. I think they were wanting to try to counter down, but Wigglytuff might have been able to charm me down before I got to 2 right there. So that's going to be a good battle. Very well played. All right, moving into this next battle. Let's see how this one goes. We have Venusaur versus Lapras. You'll love to see it. Solid lead win. You guys will be seeing a lot of Laprases as well. So Venusaur, they swap out into Alolan Marowak. We swap into Sableye. This is beautiful. So many people utilize these as safe swaps. And we're going to go ahead and go for Foul Play right away. Put them in a tough situation to want to shield. If they shield, we'll shield. And they don't. So we're not going to either. We're going to go ahead and let this go through. Yeah, we're going to let it go through. Nothing can KO us from this range, and it is going to be Bone Club, which is great. So we're going to be able to farm down. We have some loaded energy. We have 2 counters, actually, to this Lapras, But I notice it's a Water Gun Lapras now, which means Alolan Graveler isn't as strong as a counter because it takes super effective damage from Water-type moves. Foul Play right here is going to do a lot of neutral damage in the matchup, and we get a shield, so we're able to maintain switch advantage, get shield advantage, but they do have energy advantage right here. But what's great is Venusaur, we just have to watch out for Ice Beam. They do decide to swap out into Frostlass, which is why I said Venusaur is still deadly against Frostlass, because Frenzy Plant does so much damage, as you guys are about to see right here. Boom! That is like 80%, 70% of its health. We're going to be able to shield right here the Avalanche and just completely farm down, and that is going to be a good battle. This is why I said this team does so well, and FPSticks pointed it out in his video. I watched his video before utilizing this team myself, and I totally agree with him. This team does so well with energy advantage, and if you can master that and look to take advantage with getting a couple extra fast moves in here or there, letting yourself lose in situations to come in and hard farm, you can absolutely destroy with this team, especially with Alolan Graveler close. So we let the Alolan Graveler go down. Charge move's now going to come through. We're going to go ahead and shield it, and we'll be able to get to the Frenzy Plant in time, and that is going to be a good battle, very well played. So I'm actually really impressed with this team. FP6, if you happen to be watching this or whatever, man, really good job with this team. All right, so we have Venusaur versus Stunfisk on the lead. Pretty solid matchup for us. They're deciding to stay in, which is fine by me. And then they're going to go ahead and bail out on the charge move. We're going to swap now into Sableye, into that Alolan Marowak safe swap, which we do see a lot of. Charge move now coming through. I'm going to go ahead and shield it. I'm thinking it's going to be Shadow Bone, but it is going to be Bone Club. So good shield bait there by my opponent. And then we're going to go ahead and go for the Foul Play right now. This should be getting the shield from the opponent or taking him out. We're looking to maintain that switch advantage. We got to keep Alolan Graveler away from Stunfisk. We do get a shield right there. And then they're going to go ahead and throw another charge move. Shadow Bone would actually near KO, plus a Fire Spin would take us out. So I have to shield this right here. And it's another Bone Club. Man, good shield baits there by my opponent. And sadly, I don't think I can farm down. So I got to throw energy right here. Hopefully we take it out. I really need to maintain the advantage. We do. Okay. So we're going to see the Stunfisk now come back in, get a lot of energy. And this is what's dangerous about Stunfisk and why I love using it on my teams, especially early on in the Holiday Cup, is it can be very deadly if you manage its energy well. So charge move now coming through. This is likely going to be discharge. It's not going to be enough to KO, so hopefully I can get to another Foul Play. But man, that extra couple fast moves right there we aren't able to get. All right, so we're going to go ahead and bring the Venusaur back in. I'm anticipating them swapping right away, which they do, and they swap into Abomasnow. So we're going to go ahead and throw Sludge Bomb right here. This is going to do super effective damage. I should have gone for Frenzy Plant to get the shield for shield bait, but now we go into a Alolan Graveler, and this is what's unfortunate, everyone, is they're going to be able to throw the Energy Ball, which does super effective damage in this matchup. So this is definitely tough. Sacrificial Lamb right there, but now we're going to bring in the Venusaur. We have the Sludge Bomb ready to go. Because of that grass typing, this is going to be doing super effective damage to the Abomasnow, so hopefully it's enough to KO. No, not enough to KO, but we are able to fast move down. But Stunfisk has a lot of reserved energy right here, so Mud Bomb now coming through. This is going to be a race. Mud Bomb does neutral because of the grass poison typing, so this is going to be an absolute race to the Frenzy Plant. Can we get it? No, we cannot. One fast move away right there. Hey, very well played to my opponent. That was a great battle by them. And Abomasnow is definitely something tough to answer or account for in the end game with shield advantage. All right, moving into the next one. We have Venusaur on the lead versus Obstagoon. Again, another positive lead for us. Keep it away from our back line. We should be pretty good right here. We're not going to shield that first Night Slash as well. We're going to look to land Frenzy Plants, and we'll shield the second and third Night Slashes if we have to. So the first one comes through. We let it go. We're going to go ahead and throw the Frenzy Plant right now, but they swap perfectly. I'm like, that was like 4 fast moves above a normal Frenzy Plant, so I was trying to off-time it, and they swap into Skarmory perfectly. That was a beautiful time swapped, but I think it was kind of luck because timing it on the use of the charge moves mean counting the moves, but right there I just decided to throw it randomly after overcharging, but hey, that's alright. We can come in with Alolan Graveler. Alolan Graveler absolutely destroys a Skarmory left, right, and center. This thing can't do anything to it. We're going to go ahead and save our shields. And what's great as well is Rock Blast does so much neutral damage to that Obstagoon that it's going to be coming back in, that we can put a lot of pressure on health and shields, but we lost our energy on Venusaur as well, which is unfortunate. So Rock Blast now coming through. We'll see if they decide to shield right here. I'm hoping they do. and they don't, which is unfortunate, which means I need to go for another Rock Blast. I could have landed a Stone Edge right there, which would have been really nice, but actually with the energy and way things are looking, I might be able to get to one more Rock Blast. So we do get to one more right here. So 3 Rock Blasts is definitely more ideal than 1 Stone Edge. 2 Rock Blasts right here, which is nice. Hopefully we get that second shield. No, we take out the Obstagoon. And the final Pokemon is going to be Zangoose. So I'm going to go ahead and swap right away into Venusaur to get this Frenzy Plant off. I didn't want them to get ahead on energy, and I think Venusaur can survive. This is definitely one of those risk it for the biscuit moments, and we do get to the Frenzy Plant with 1 HP and a Dream. So I was trusting in Venusaur to be able to get to 2 Frenzy Plants right there, and rightfully so. We take out the Zangoose right there, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. So this team, I'm telling you guys, it's solid. It's absolutely solid. We have Venusaur on the lead versus Wigglytuff. You love to see it. Absolute great lead for us. Keep this thing away from the Sableye. We're going to overfarm. I'm anticipating them swapping on Charge Move, but they don't. So we're going to go ahead and throw the Sludge Bomb now that I have a bit of extra energy. The Sludge Bomb, because of the Fairy typing, does super effective damage in the matchup. We one-shot it right there. They let it go. So they bring in Frostlass, which means we're going to bring in the Sableye. They're not swapping out. Okay, here comes the Diggersby. And that's basically going to be a good game. You guys can see the writing on the wall right here. Just like previous games, we get this Diggersby low. We come in with Venusaur, hard farm. We throw the Frenzy Plants. Alolan Graveler closes. That's going to be a good game. And what's great right here in this situation is we do not need to shield our Sableye. We need to make them throw that Earthquake. We do get a shield from them as well. I'm not shielding a thing. Not a thing. I'm saving shields for Alolan Graveler to close. It's going to be Fire Punch, which is why I said they have to throw Earthquake in order to take us out. And if they go for Fire Punches trying to shield bait me, I'm going to get more and more damage on them because I'm not shielding. It's going to be another Fire Punch. I'm not shielding. I have another counter to Frostlass in the back, and that's going to be shields and charge moves from both of my Pokemon. So Foul Play now coming through. This is going to get it low, and then we're going to be able to, and they throw the final Fire Punch, which means they're pretty much energy dry right here. So Venusaur can come in, hard farm down, and that's going to be basically a good game. So we're going to go ahead and hard farm. They swap into Frostlass, so we're going to go ahead and throw the Frenzy Plant again. This will basically near one-shot Frostlass from this range. We do get the shield. We're going to go ahead and swap into the Alolan Graveler if I can click in the right spot, and then we'll be able to get to the Rock Blast in time. We're going to go ahead and shield this charge move. Obviously, Avalanche would hurt, so we're going to go ahead and block that and then throw the Rock Blast right here. And that's what's great with a Volt Switch Alolan Graveler is you gain energy so quickly. Rock Blast or Rock-type moves do super effective damage against a lot of the meta, the Ice, the Flyers, and the Fires. And then in this matchup right here, we can just go for Rock Blast. It's going to be resistant. It's not going to be enough to KO, but Alolan Graveler should be able to finish this off pretty nicely. Yeah, it's barely able not to KO, but we get one more Volt Switch in. So we're going to go ahead and shield this, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played to my opponent. But that's what this team can do, everyone. It's absolutely incredible. The games that I lost, like you saw, was just misplays on my end. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Again, go check out FPSticks' video. I'll put a link down in the description and comments for you guys to go check out his content. I'm sure all of you guys know who he is. If you don't, please go check him out. He is awesome. So let me know what you guys think about this team and these battles. And like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.